Hello, streaming to live. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. And it's 46 days to 50, meaning 46 more days until I turn the big 5-0. And it's going to be good. Today's workout is going to be a 9-minute warm-up and then push exercises. Yesterday was pull, so I'm progressing to push today. And then topic will be, after I do the workout, will be 49 cases of 200 BPM. And I have a story to tell. So, let's get on with it. Yeah, see I've got the metronome there on the screen. And I'm going to turn on the speaker. So today's tempo I'm going to set at... I'll do 140. So, you see that there? And I will set the heart rate monitor. That's yesterday's results. So we'll see what happens today. I don't know what to expect, but we'll see what happens. So, let's see what it reads. Come on. Am I dead? No. I'm still alive, but there we go. It's reading. Okay, so 50. Let's see if it drops lower today. Pretty relaxed, I must say. And 9 minutes today, so we'll do a 9-minute warm-up. So it'll be 6.5 minutes of 140, and then pushing double unders and just 140 alternate steps for the balance of the 2.5 minutes. So you can see the exercise schedule after. We'll be progressing or doing vibration plate training today, so focusing on the push. And let's begin. trying to be, trying to do different things with my coordination, just to practice different movements. So, for the 5.5 minutes thus far, I feel fairly relaxed. Alright, so 2.5 minutes. Try for the double. Really. Try for the double crisscross. got it finally. I'm going to change the tempo back down to 60. So you see there, 60. All right. I'm going to set up the vibration plate. First one exercise is going to be wide arm push-ups. I'm going to do the body weight version of this because it is equally tough. Yesterday I was adding free weights and bands to change the curve, and I can actually do that with this variation as well. But perhaps I'm going to try that. I'll use a red band. Doesn't have to be much. Enough resistance where it creates that that change. And what I'm going to do is take the perfect push-up handles, and I'm going to set this underneath my, so you see where I'm putting it, and I'm going to hold it in my hands while I'm doing the push-up. So 2 minutes is up here now for the rest. So I'm going to grab this remote, and behind me here you can see I put the exercise ball, and the idea behind that is to raise my feet so that I'm kind of in the same height as the handles here. It's a little lower, but not by much. But the idea is to create similar to as if I'm actually doing just a regular push-up. So just the angle, because I want to focus on the medial part of the chest. All right, so let's start. Program 1. This thing is driving me nuts. I'm gonna see if I can change this. Really? I'm gonna redo this here. Where I should have done this. Should have thought about this before by taking these non-slip pads and just putting them on the vibration plate here to prevent this from sliding around too much. And on occasion I forget to do this. So, and with this I'm going to change, hold it like this, yeah. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so let's try this one more time here. I'm going to hold the Now hold it isometrically. These things are just too noisy. Wow. Trying to figure out how to do this without... Yeah, I think I figured it out now. Yeah. Wow. So what I've done is just put it around my pinky here. Just a carabiner, that's what I'm meaning, around my pinky. Wow. Hitting failure. It's good. Wow. It's a solid exercise. Doing it this way. Really activating the chest fibers and getting them to be very involved. Wow. All right, next exercise is going to be dips. So I've got an orange and a purple band attached here to the highest anchor point on the wall. And that is equivalent to 60 plus 46. So 66 pounds worth of resistance. Total pounds that I'm going to be doing the dip with. So the idea is to activate the lower chest muscles and keep them activated as long as possible. And doing it this way is slightly safer, where if I need to get out safely, I can just stand up. Versus the push-up, you kind of have to kneel down to stop entirely, so it's different. All right, so here I am, press down, and I can almost lift my body, my knees right off the vibration plate. So it's a good weight. forward a little bit to put a little bit more, how would you say, emphasis on the pectoral muscle. So here I'm holding it isometrically. Wow. Oh my. This is more weight than I normally do, so I'm feeling it. Oh wow. All right, next is upper chest, and I've set up the bands here. So I've got a blue band that's attached here to the center, moving the slack out, attached to this one, and same thing for this side. So to execute this variation, I'm going to use the exercise ball that I've done in the past, and I have to realize move this forward somewhere here. Yeah, all right. So the idea is to have the feel of the vibration as part of this movement. So the anchor point is around my mid thigh. I'm tired. Oh my goodness, come on. This thing moved around on me. Okay, there we go. So, you press up and away. Wow. This is a very good this variation is very good. Safer than doing a decline. Wow. variation is very good. Next up is flies. So, yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll try with the red bands and then focus on holding the band from with my, I'm going to try with my palms. And just to see how it feels from holding at that location, or from that anchor point, should I say, on the arms. And because typically what I do is I anchor the, you know what, I will try that. I will prep for that so I can switch if I need to. Should have done this to begin with. So, just putting bigger ankle straps here. I originally put the smaller ones on. Alright, just gonna kind of gauge where the center point is. And I'm just gonna, yeah, okay. I'm gonna try first with holding it on the palms, so here like this. And the idea is to hold the palms upwards like this, and when you do it that way, you're actually taking the elbow out of the movement, because the elbow can act as a compensation point. Hence why I generally attach these the straps to my elbows. So here I'm working the sternum fibers from the lower all the way to the upper. Oh wow. Wow, feels good. To do the fly that way, slightly different. It changes how it feels a little bit, but I definitely have good strength. So I'm satisfied with how that went. Next exercise is going to be working the triceps. So, and I'm going to start with the throw. So meaning I'm going to be throwing like this and working the tricep from a stretched position and focusing on the stretched. Alright, so yeah, seems about right. I think that's where it needs to be. Just gonna check this first before. So I have an anchor point here. Yeah, just slightly back, just a little bit, not much. Because I want stretch on the band when the tricep is stretched. All right. Come on. All right. So the idea, working the tricep here. So I'm leaning forward to kind of keep my knees locked, and then you can work each arm independently while there's tension still here. Hold it isometrically now. Wow. Gosh. 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 Wow. Wow, I'm trying to press. just gonna rest for a moment here. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water. Wow. So I really hit fatigue working that that tricep. Even in the middle here, I can feel it in the middle and all throughout the horseshoe. And so now with this variation, which I kind of call the Wolverine, it's like when you see the Wolverine, he goes like this, and then he goes, wah, and his claws come out. Oh, yeah, the claws come out, or the nails come out of his fists. Whew. So that's the motion, is to focus on pressing the claws out all the way at the bottom and holding it. So, and with this variation, I'm gonna stand here on, just gonna move this back just slightly so I have a little bit more tension on the bottom band. All right, looks good. Slightly, just a smidgen more. All right, whoops. So 3 minutes. Work some explosives. The lats can get involved with this, so you want to make sure that you hold your elbows alongside your torso. If you need to get a pool noodle and hold the noodle against your sides to make sure that you are holding the elbows in the proper position, you can do that. Pool noodle is a very good tool to add to create a little bit of isolation. Try to hold it. Wow. Wow, it's pretty constant tension on those triceps. I got the solid 3 minutes in there. So, half an hour pretty much for the exercises for push. So, it feels good to get it done. So have a look at the heart rate results for today. So August 4th, 2026, starting time at 6:09 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Maximum heart rate I hit today, only this blue zone. So 156 beats per minute. And this is interesting to see how sawtooth, and then a big recovery here, and then up, and then like that. So very strong recovery after for the 2 minutes. So, and that's after the 2.5 minute burst of double unders and alternate steps. So my conditioning is all of a sudden now it's improving. I don't know what's up with this, but so I'm trying to push the heart rate. I have to really hold my breath in order for it to go up, and I'm just not holding it, I guess. Maybe I should get one of those devices where I put in my mouth and plug my nose, and then I make the air thinner, essentially, so make it harder for my respiratory to breathe. So they say that using that device can help increase your VO2. I'm already at higher elevation, so maybe practicing it, with that device can mimic 6,000 feet, so similar to what's experienced in Denver, for example. People here in Alberta, they go train in Canmore, and Canmore is about the same elevation as Mile High Stadium. So that's Canmore, Alberta. So looking at the rest of the heart rate results for the duration of the workout, kind of an average here that's not too high. Then there's some strong recovery here. So it's interesting to see. Obviously my average today is 112, which is, considering if I were to stop the cardio session at the end of the 2 minutes and then restart the timing, then I would probably have a better indicator of what the average is during that cardio session, and perhaps I might do that going forward, just to differentiate the cardio session to that of the training with weights. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what I should try to remember to do that. So that's my reminder for when I watch the replay. So, which leads me to my last topic, which was, I said 49 cases of 200 beats per minute. And the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because of LinkedIn. So this is my account, and there was a fellow that asked a question. His name is Matt Lowe, and reason being because I had commented on a post that he shared where he's doing exercises like this, and this is great stuff, athletic. And I said, I like what I see. What do you think about this? Which happened to me on May 28th, 2026 during a live stream I did. He says, what were the live streams about? Perhaps send me over a message. Would be good to take a deeper dive into, if you're open to it. And I am, actually. And so it leads me to the topic of 49 cases of 200 beats per minute. And the reason being is because I have actually recorded a playlist on YouTube where I have done that over the past 342 episodes. So of those 342, I've hit 200 49 times. And that is something of evidence, if you want to call it that. Right? When I say I'm as real as a heart attack, I do mean it. And that's all within the last, going back to April 2025. Now, I've hit 200 plus earlier in life. The first time was in January 2022. That was the very first time where I hit 200, over 200. And when it happened, I was shocked because that's a big number, quite frankly, especially at my age of, what would that have been? It was at 46. I was 46 years old when I hit over 200 plus for the very first time. So to be in that heart rate zone at that age, that's not normal. It's not. How and why did it happen? Well, I know one reason why it happened, and it has to do with drinking the cleanest and most absorbable water. Because prior to that, the highest heart rate I had ever seen was 182, and that was going back a few years now, even more. So probably back to 2017, maybe 2018, because I was skipping at that time. So it's around that. That's when I started really practicing skipping as a cardio workout. Over that of, you're running on the treadmill or bike, cycling, elliptical. I mean, I was going to a gym that had the equipment, so I was trying it out. But skipping for me was what kind of grabbed my attention, especially when I was able to hit higher heart rates. And ever since then, I kept doing it, but I never saw the big heart rates until 2022. Now, that particular day, there's a circumstance that occurred that I was really pissed off, and I needed to get rid of some stress, or not stress, but anger. And that's when I hit over 200. And I've blogged about that, and you can find the story at on my website at unlockourbioenergy.godaddysites.com. And ever since then, 2022, I continued to hit it over 200. It wasn't frequent. It wasn't that often. And I thought, okay, maybe this is just a anomaly. Until I hit 217 in November of 2023, specifically November 6th, 2023. And I remember that date because it was the very first time that I had hit a bigger number. And I thought 217 was a plateau. Boy, was I wrong, because on May 28th, 2026, this year, I reached 220. So, and I'm still here. And I was in that heart rate zone for quite a long time. And I walked around as if everything was okay after that session. And it was. You can go back and watch the replay. And because of that, I believe I hold an unofficial world record for maximum heart rate for a man, at the age of 49. And You know, is it a Guinness Book of World Records type record? Perhaps, but if they see the video, they can give me the certificate. I'll take it. I'll post it up on the wall behind me. You know, and because reaching 220, I almost did it on again on July 6th, 2026. I hit 217 again. So, I don't think it's a fluke. It's part of me and my ability to be able to do that. So, if you want to go and take a look at the playlist, go ahead. It's there. I update it whenever I hit 200. I make the next entry. So it's going to be interesting to see when the 50th case happens. If it will ever happen again. I don't know. I really don't know. Largely because I'm just doing my thing, and if I hit the heart rate, I hit the heart rate. That's it. So tune in tomorrow for Wacky Wednesday. I'll be doing legs. And always remember that if you want to experience the benefits, that's one thing I need to do. And I've talked about, I said, if you want to experience the benefits, you have to make sure that you are eating the 3 amigos, aka 3 aminos, and get yourself the one and only X39, which you see me wearing here, and I am wearing the X49. There's one, and there's a second. So you can also find the X49 through that QR code, or through the links on in the description. And if you want to explore more about the things that I've documented, you can visit unlockyourBioenergy.godaddysites.com, and you can find the links to purchase your own lymphatic system trigger, which is a jump rope, or a vibration plate. I am registered with Life Pro, and one day, when the day comes, then I will probably replace what I have with a Life Pro. But this one here I've had since 2014, so it's been a long time that I've had this vibration plate, and I will keep using it until it's time to say goodbye, or replace it. And when the time comes, then I'll be looking at probably one of the vibration plates that has a higher weight tolerance, so that way I can incorporate free weights more so, because this vibration plate that I have has a maximum weight limit, I think, of 300 pounds, whereas if you had 500, then you have flexibility on what you can do, so you can add free weights in addition to your body weight depending on how heavy you are. So with that, I'd like to do a few different things. I like to combine free weights with bands, and which I did yesterday. So if you were to watch the replay, you'll see what I had done. And essentially, it changes the strength curve, or the resistance curve, if you want to call it that. And I've talked about this in the past, and it's a subject that I first learned from another trainer, and which of whom I have a lot of respect for. And so my knowledge that I'm sharing with you today comes from him. And if you're watching, Jeff, thank you. So it shows that you appreciate and respect what I'm doing as well. So when you're ready to power your DNA with the best, that is the X39, the X49, or both. And one other thing is the YH Renew, or that of the Aeon. Aeon is good for inflammation, so if you suffer from inflammation, and it'll help your body detox itself and get into those nooks and crannies to remove that inflammation. So it works well. There's a lot of people that are using it, and from all around the world, and the products that you see me wearing are available in 80 plus countries. So tune in tomorrow. Eat well, sleep well, drink the cleanest and most absorbable water that you can, and we'll see you then. Bye for now.